Okay, here we go. All right, we got people on here. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. So let's, Mildred said hi. Well, hello to you.
Hi, Mildred.
So I am here with Shelley. Oh, my word, Shelley. Shelley is such a sassy pants, and I love it more than anything. Also, let me call out the elephant real quick in the room. My daughter, we got a bed for my daughter. It was for her birthday, which was November 28th. Just now able to deliver it. It's a very long story. So they may show up while we're doing this video. If that happens,
we'll just wing it.
We're going to wing it, and it's going to be cool because this is how we do our business and this is how we do our life. You guys, this is a model of that. We weave it together. Don't make it feel like you have to do one and then the other. Listen, you guys, it's life, it's business, it's all the same. You just make it happen. So, okay, let me go ahead and get out of all of those messages. So, Shelley, let's begin with what was life like before you took Go for Gold? So life/business, how long have you been with Young Living? All of that stuff.
Well, actually, as of yesterday was my anniversary, my Young Living anniversary. 5 years. 5 years.
Wow.
And I'll just tell you, for 5 years, well, 4 years and about 11 months, which is when I found Go for Gold. I felt like I was walking around with the small team that I have, but my team, with a big pot of spaghetti, throwing it against every daggum wall that came down the pike, just throwing spaghetti everywhere. And occasionally a piece or two would stick, and then it would slither down the wall, and you'd go, and next thing. So yeah, that's what life was like. It's been 3 years at executive and going, are you kidding me? There's got to be a better way. This is not working. Stop telling me to have more classes because they're not showing up and it's not working. So
it's so that classes thing. And some people, and I say this I talk about this every day. Some people are excellent at classes.
Absolutely. And they blow it out of the water, and that's fantastic.
Yes.
But like I tell people all the time, there are as many ways to build this business as there are people building this business. And if it's not working, you stop beating your head against the wall. Find something that works.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter if nobody else likes it. Do it anyway. Make it work. It's your business.
At the end of the day, it's your business. And what we have is we have this mission and we have these products that work and are awesome. The way that you create the business does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's how do you get these things in front of people? What steps are you going to take to do that? That's what it is. And then, and people think, well, I have to pigeonhole it into classes or this or that or whatever. You guys, classes, the concept of classes, let's break it down super quick. The concept of classes is that you want to get people, you want to warm people up. You want people to be in front of you. You want to be able to soft educate them about a product or whatever. And you want to be able to chit chat with them. Yes. How many other ways can you do that? And that's exactly what Go for Gold is. It's doing it in a different way that doesn't feel gross and doesn't make you have to organize a whole bunch of stuff. Quite frankly.
Bottom line is getting oils in the hands of people and helping people. And however you have to go to do it, do it.
Yes.
That's
it. Sister. Awesome. Well, what was, so your life was throwing spaghetti at the wall, and that gets real messy in slightly. A few different ways. And it also is really, it's hard to build confidence in people that say they want to build beneath you because they see you sort of flopping around and they're right. And they're like, well, I don't know that she really knows what's going on. Right. And I think that's probably 80 to 90% of the builders out there are like, listen, I see this. I see that I can do this, but I don't know how to do this. This is weird.
There's no system.
No system. Well,
there wasn't. There is now. We didn't have a system. And even my immediate upline, she's awesome. She's so supportive and so helpful and so encouraging. But she was doing the same thing. She's going, I just don't know how to make this work. We can't get this to work. And of course, she's doing this now too. So we're and my team under me, they're all doing it too. And that's the thing. My main builder under me, she tells me all the time, Shelley, we finally have a system. Do you see it? I was like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you know? So
So
now we
what
have a way to make it happen.
Amen. So what got you off the fence? Because I heard you were on the fence. So what got you off the fence of to jump into go for gold? Why were you on the fence, and then what got you off the fence?
Well, I was on the fence because every couple of months someone comes out with a new thing, and the new thing is have more classes. You need to have more classes. You need to do more class. And everyone, it's the same thing reworked a little bit. And God love them. And again, if it's working for them, great.
Right.
So I'm like, we don't have a lot of money. I'm on disability. I'm in a wheelchair most of the time, not like all the time, but I have to use, if you see me at convention, I'm in my little scooter going around all over the place, you know? We don't have a lot of money to spend, and trying to get this business off the ground is like pivotal for our family at this point. And so when this came along, I mean, I had gotten the Get Oiling website, and then very quickly realized I was using this much of it, just like, and I didn't even know what I didn't know, you know what I mean?
Right.
So when this came along and I saw you on the Get Oiling interview, the very first one, and I thought, oh, this could be interesting. And the voice in the back of my head was going, yeah, right, here's something else, and it's going to cost money, and I don't have it, and yada, yada, yada. And so then I told my husband about it, and he's like, well, do you think it could work? And I was like, I don't know. We'll find out. I'll go to the meeting, whatever. So I went to the meeting, and after it was over, I went over and sat down in the living room. My husband was watching a movie, and I just sat there. I was like, and he said, are you going to do it? How was it? How was the call? And I was like, it was fine. Are you going to do it? No. Why? Because I don't have the money. We don't have the money to keep putting money into stuff, and I don't know if it's going to work. And he looked at me and said, how much? It was $117 at the time. That was before you reduced it. And he says, how many people would you have to enroll to make that back? And I'm like, I don't know, 3. Can you do that? Yeah. Well, then go. And I was like, okay. He gave me the go for it. So I came over and I got my credit card out, and I literally cried the whole time I was plugging those numbers in. And my first thought was, I'm crying because here I'm wasting money again. And then I went, no, there's something else about this. This is different. I'm crying because this is going to work.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah. And that was the point that I started hearing it. And I just began telling everybody. Before you even had the contest to get in Diamond Lane, I think I had 4 or 5 people lined up to do it as well. And then you started the contest. And I was like, oh, shoot, I got to get more people in here.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, whatever. But got my whole team on it, got the upline on it. So we're good.
That's awesome. I love how many stories that I get to hear about husbands endorsing this.
Yeah.
It's almost like husbands can understand the language of what this represents and what it's doing. It's almost like they can understand it more than go teach classes.
Yeah. Well, it's not abstract. It's a concrete, you do step 1, you do step 2, here's your list, do it.
Yeah.
Yet, I have to say this, at the same time, the thing that you have taught me, and I hear you basically, I mean, you don't say it in these words, but what you have taught us overall, here's your framework, here's the thing, here's the steps, but it's got to be you, and you've got to make it you, and you've got to use your brain and figure out when that's not going to work and change it and make it work, which is what happened with me the other day when I had my very first presentation. I had to change it because I knew that to do that video next wasn't going to be productive.
Yeah.
So, but you've got a framework to go from, and that makes all the difference.
Yes. And pay attention to the person sitting in front of you.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people, whenever they sell different, stuff, ways to do different things, it's very, it's rigid. It's rigid. Like you must do this, you must do that. And it doesn't allow for bending. It doesn't allow for people adding their own flavor. And if you can't add your own flavor and make it feel like you, it's not sustainable.
It's not, exactly.
And it's not duplicatable.
And people see through that too. It's not being real. And that's the whole point.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to trick people into getting involved with Young Living. I'm trying to make them see the value and what that they needed and how it's going to help and change their lives.
Yes. Boom. Okay. Well, okay. So then the thing that made you get off the fence was your husband. Was your husband saying
his sanity?
Well, then what are you excited about in the future? Oh man. This is the most loaded question.
Oh yeah. The fact that I talked to I've got 2 solid builders, 2 gals who were solidly working, and I've got a couple of other builders who are just starting. My husband has signed up, so now he's not building yet. He's in the middle of something, but we're all working on it. But I talk to them daily, and it's like, okay, and there's just such enthusiasm and such excitement and such look. We actually can have ideas now, and we have a place to put them, as opposed to a random idea that we go, okay, we're going to have to sit and talk about this. Well, I don't know how we're going to do that. Now we go, oh yeah, this goes right here at step 2, or this goes right over here, and this works perfectly with this. And we have a place to put, it's like we have this big basket now, and we have places to put everything.
Yes.
So the excitement is that, we have felt on the precipice for so long, and we just needed something to push us over the edge. And this has just shoved us into the pool. It's just shoved us into the pool. It did. And so now we get to shove everybody else in the pool.
Yes. It's my favorite thing to do, is pushing people in the pool.
Push them in the pool. And they don't even realize you're pushing them in, because they don't know what they don't know.
Exactly. It's such and all of the systems are short systems. Like there's, there's all sorts of them, right? But yeah, that is awesome. Somebody said, first of all, let me just read some of these comments here. May said, hi, Martha and Shelley. Hello. Sarah said, this is why I love this method. Anyone can use this template and add their own spin. Good at classes? Great. Extra, boom. As also work together with your team. You don't have to be good at A, B, and C. If you're good at A, find teammates who excel at B and C. Amen to that. I certainly do that. We just were talking about that before our video.
Yes.
Sarah said, I freaking love your hubby. Caleb said, Shelley, what level are you on? So I think he's asking what rank you're at right now.
I'm executive and have been there for 3 long years, but not for much longer.
Yes. Yeah. That jump from executive to silver is a big jump.
That's a big jump. But see, I don't want to go from executive to silver. I want to go from executive way up here to silver, because that back and forth thing can I just beat my head against a wall?
Yes.
Not into that. I want to land way up in silver.
Yes. Solid silver. Then solid gold. And then solid platinum. Because this is scalable, right?
Yeah.
It's just,
absolutely.
It's not, I have people that ask me because diamonds often will message me and say, okay, so I know a lot of my team is taking this, and they're like, do you think that it would help me as well? And yes. So the only reason that
your roll crown diamond, it'll help you. Anybody. Yeah.
The only reason that it's
breathing new life. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason that it's called Golden 6 or Go for Gold, the only reason why is as an accurate description of my own journey. Right. And that's the framework that got my team to gold within 6 months. But will it also get you to platinum and diamond and crown diamond? Heck yes, it will. It's a whole system. It continues and it duplicates. So it will not only get you there, but it'll get you there much faster than anything else.
That's right. That is exactly right.
Yeah. Let's see. Beata said, I'm feeling that big jump too. Excited to hit silver. Been exec for 1 year. Awesome.
Yay.
May said, yes, seems like you have to unlearn some of the old habits. My daughter expressed that to me through steps I used. Yeah, that's it.
See, that's where I've been now, because I got this, it was a couple of weeks before Christmas, I think is when I did. Now, Christmas is crazy for us. We've got birthdays and everything is Christmas. The whole month of December is just nuts. So I wasn't able to pour as much into it then, but starting January, I really jumped into all the nuts and bolts. Now I am, and we've laughed about this before, I am a yellow red. So I'm like on the verge of a coronary at any given minute where I'm like going yellow, red. The one wants to go, the other wants to stop. And it's crazy. So I've had to spend a lot of time getting this figured out and unlearning 5 years of what's been going on up there. And so we haven't ranked yet. We haven't brought in an inordinately large amount of people yet, because I'm still doing this work. And like I jokingly said, somebody else, I forget who it was that said it. I can't remember. Somebody said that Young Living is a very cleverly designed self-help tool, cleverly designed as a network marketing company, right. And it is. So once you get all this straight, then you can jump into it. So I've been busy getting the website straight and getting all my, the lead group and all, because I have to overthink everything. So,
Yeah.
But that's how it goes. So you got to get that first, or you're dead in the water.
You totally have to get that first. And we're just going to talk super quick about 20 and 30 just because we're talking mindset, and that is where your mind is rocked, because
slightly
a different version of yourself is required to do what you're going to do in 20 and 30, because 20 and 30, you're bringing in 20 builders, not 20 signups. 'Cause 20 signups for some people are like, wow, that's a lot of signups. What if they were all builders?
right.
So you're bringing in 20 builders. So you're having those conversations, those builder conversations with people. And yeah, there's a template, and yeah, there's an idea of how to do it. Totally. Like it's all mapped out for you. And then, you make it yours, but it requires a different part of you. So we've done already in that group, we've already done 2 AFT sessions just to be able to break through any sort of limiting beliefs, any sort of boundaries that people have set on themselves, or boundaries that other people have set on you that you then believed. And that's not your fault, because as kids, right?
Sure, that's what you're taught.
We're told no. We're told be careful. We're told it's all like it's ingrained in us. So anytime that we move outside of that, it's like, ooh, I'm not supposed to do that. Like I know from my 1 + 1 = 2 days, that I need to not do that. I need to be very safe, right?
But what if you fly?
But what if?
What if you fly?
Yeah.
So you skin your knees up in the process. Who cares? They'll heal. We've got oils for that. Go.
We got oils for that. Yes. I love it. Let's see if anybody has any questions. Let's see. Oh, Beata girl, you said my name right. Yeah. See, I try my best. Sarah, this is good for any rank personally, but leaders to teach their team who enrolled before this was a thing. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. Nancy, coronary. Oh man. Not corona, she said. Sarah, Shelley, I'm the same way. My color test may say I'm a yellow blue, but you described me exactly. There we go. Yeah. Yes, Shelley, sometimes just cleaning the clutter or setting up the nest helps get into the zone of what's possible. And Patricia, hi loves, trying to get my I would assume my mind around to work, or get my something. Oh, sound to work is probably what that is. Sorry. Just click on, there's a little megaphone, but you can't hear me say that right now if you can't get your sound to work. Well, okay. What are you excited about for the future? We already talked about that. So here's my last question.
Okay.
If somebody else is on the fence, if there's somebody watching right now that's on the fence, that's like, I don't know, what would you say to that person?
Please jump. Your wings are going to unfurl on the way down. Just jump. I literally, Christmas Eve, I think I messaged like 40, 45 people, friends of mine who are builders. And I'm like, okay, you need to go here. Here's the link. Check it out. Do this. Well, first I asked them, how's your business going? Blah, 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 blah. Good. Then go over here and let's fix it. And I just kept going, call, you just got to do it. Just do it. Just trust me. Just do it. And I didn't know what I was even talking about yet. I just knew the excitement was there, and I knew that I had jumped and I was going to make it happen. Yes. And I don't know how many people came over and they jumped, and they're in it now and they're doing it.
Yes.
And just do it. I'm telling you, we've tried all the other things, and if they worked for you, great. You're good. You're gold. Knock it out. If it didn't, just try this one more thing, because I'm telling you, this is different, and this has flipped everything on its ear, and it's going to change the way we build from this point forward. Period. And I'm so thankful that I brought a builder in on the 23rd of December, and like Christmas Eve or right around there at the same time, she joined Goal Getters. She joined Go for Gold. She's not ready to do 20 and 30 yet, but all of my team is waiting. They're going to jump on 20 and 30 after I do it, so that I can help encourage them after I've done it,
Yeah.
Just do it. Get everybody on your team on it. Just huddle together and do it. Don't wait.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're going to be sitting here next January going, gosh, I wish I had done that.
Really wish I would have done it. Really wish I would have done it. Really wish I would have taken that risk on myself. Right.
Yep.
I just so everybody knows, my own builders go into gold getters and go into go for gold and go into the different courses. Okay. So I don't just build this for other people and then teach my team something else. My process and my process for my builders, and everything duplicates down, is for them to go in gold getters and go for gold, and then the other things whenever they're ready to do that. That's my process too. That's exactly what I do. It's not like, because that's something I've seen a lot is bits and pieces of strategy, but if they're not tied together, it doesn't do anything, right?
Exactly.
It's the top of the iceberg. You don't really see what's happening and what makes that all move. So this is, it's all of it, but cool. Well, all right, Shelley, let me see. Nancy says, Shelley, if this wasn't available, would you still be as encouraged?
Not following you. Would I still be encouraged to do Young Living if I didn't have this?
I think that's what she's
because
asking.
I believe in the product. I mean, I believe in it wholeheartedly. And that's why I've stuck it out for the last 5 years going, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Yeah. I would tell people about Young Living if I didn't get a paycheck off of it at all.
Yes.
But now having this, it's breathed life into our whole group, and off we go.
It allows it to be a career, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I feel more professional and less sleazy. And I don't mean, how to say that without sounding sleazy, but I don't, if you can teach classes and that works and you can hold parties, do it. That's fantastic.
Yes.
I couldn't get anybody to come. And anytime I would say that, people would go, I think I'm painting my nails that night. I just couldn't get anything on that.
Right.
But this is different. I just feel like it's a much more professional front, and it's much more legitimate feeling. So it comes across much more legitimate.
People start coming to you guys. It's not, this is not you seeking people out. When you're doing Go for Gold, people start coming to you, period.
Yes.
That's what it happens. That's the process. But
and I'm telling you, the encouragement within the group has been amazing too. There's no your team and your team and your team. It's like we're all together, Team YL. It's huge there.
It's the best. It's the best group on the planet. On the freaking planet. Okay. Well, I am not going to keep you all morning. I feel that bed is coming, so I'm going to pop off of this video. But you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Shelley, you have an awesome day.
Thank you, dear. You too.
I did note that you have your red shirt on, and I love that. That's right. She's pulling out that red today. So,
well, and even if you notice, as my camera just fell over, even my Wonder Woman is yellow and red. So
Yes, and blue.
Got to embrace it every chance. I just spilled coffee all over my red shirt.
Oh man,
even my coffee is attracted to the red, right?
Awesome. Well, thank you, Shelley. Everybody have an awesome day. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.